What if one man, living over 200 years ago, could describe the exact pain you feel today? What if his words could reach through centuries of silence and speak directly to your heart? His name was Mirza Khan Ghalib, a poet, a philosopher, a man who turned his suffering into pure gold and gave the world some of the most beautiful lines ever written in the Urdu and Persian languages. Today, we bring you the timeless wisdom of Ghalib, words that will make you think, make you feel, and perhaps change the way you see the world. Let's begin. Love demands patience, but what can I do? My heart is not in my control. This single line holds an ocean of truth. We all know what it feels like to love someone so deeply that reason disappears, that patience becomes impossible, that the heart simply refuses to listen to the mind. Ghalib did not pretend that love was clean or easy. He lived it, painfully, honestly, completely. And he wrote, "I know that paradise is a reward for the faithful, but my heart is drawn toward the fire, not the garden." That is Ghalib. He never chased comfort. He chased truth, even when truth was a burning flame. And perhaps the most haunting of all his lines on longing: "The wounds of love are such that even silence screams." When words fail, when the throat closes, when tears won't come, Ghalib understood that silence itself becomes the loudest cry of the heart.
Ghalib looked at life with eyes wide open, refusing to be fooled by its surface. He wrote, "Life is nothing but a few numbered breaths, and yet we treat it as if we have forever. How often do we waste days, weeks, years, forgetting that time moves in only one direction?" Ghalib saw this clearly and wrote it without mercy. He also observed, "The world is a children's playground. Everyone plays their part and then disappears. Kings and beggars, the powerful and the forgotten, all of them players on the same stage, exiting one by one." Ghalib watched this parade of human lives and felt not bitterness, but a deep, aching compassion. And on the mystery of existence itself, he asked what philosophers still ask today: "I am neither the sound nor the silence. I am the echo that has no origin and no end." Who are we, really? Where do we come from? Where do we go? Ghalib never claimed to have the answers. He simply had the courage to ask the questions, beautifully. Ghalib's life was not easy. He lost children, he struggled with poverty, he lived through political upheaval, he watched the Mughal Empire, the world he knew, crumble around him. And yet, he wrote, "Pain is the foundation upon which great souls are built. Without grief, how would the heart learn to feel?" This is not the poetry of a man who gave up. This is the voice of someone who transformed every wound into wisdom. He wrote, "I have been broken 1,000 times, and each time I have rebuilt myself from the ruins." There is an iron strength hidden beneath Ghalib's melancholy. He wept, but he never surrendered. He grieved, but he never stopped creating. And perhaps the most powerful line on endurance he ever penned: "Even in my darkest night, I kept my lamp of words alive, for that was the only light I owned." Words were Ghalib's weapon against despair, and those same words, centuries later, still light the way for millions of hearts in darkness.
Ghalib had a sharp, sometimes darkly humorous view of human beings and their contradictions. He wrote, "People call me a madman, but tell me, what exactly is the definition of sanity in this world? Look around. The world rewards greed, punishes honesty, celebrates noise, and ignores depth." Ghalib saw this hypocrisy clearly and refused to bow to it. He also observed, with devastating simplicity, "We spend our whole lives searching for happiness outside ourselves, never realizing it was hiding inside all along. How much time do we lose chasing wealth, status, approval, only to find emptiness at the end of the chase. And on the nature of the human ego, Ghalib wrote, "The biggest prison a man can live in is his own pride. The moment he lets go of it, he is free." These were not just poems, they were prescriptions, life advice, wrapped in beauty, handed down from a 19th century Delhi street to your screen today. Ghalib lived in a broken world, and yet he found wisdom in every crack. And so we come to our final words, the line that perhaps defines Ghalib more than any other. "I am aware of my own worth, and that is enough. I do not need the world's applause." This is the Ghalib who was misunderstood in his own lifetime, who died without the fame he deserved, who was laughed at, rejected, and overlooked, and who still wrote, still created, still believed in the power of his own voice. He once said, "When I am gone, remember not my face, but my words. For my face will turn to dust, but my words will live forever." And they have. For over 200 years, Mirza Ghalib's words have refused to die. They have been sung, recited, quoted, and wept over by generations across continents and languages. Because truth, real truth, does not have an expiry date. Ghalib was not just a poet, he was a mirror. And when you look into his words honestly, you see yourself. Your longing, your pain, your questions, your stubborn, beautiful will to survive. That is the gift of Mirza Ghalib.
If you enjoyed this video and found even one line that touched your heart, please give it a like, leave a comment with your favorite Ghalib quote, and share it with your friends and loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss stories like this. See you in the next video.